Evolution of the viruses and regressed parasites. What is the parasite and how the viruses can be as regressed parasites? As far as the nature of the viruses are concerned, they are the obligate parasites. They need to be a host. They cannot live without a host. They cannot replicate without a host. Therefore, they are called as obligatory parasites. They are intracellular parasites. They have to live inside the cells of some of the host. They need the host to. They require the host to complete their life cycle or to replicate by themselves. Therefore, they will be called as parasites. What is the parasites? The most important thing is what is the parasite? The parasite is such kind of the organisms which living in another organism and takes its benefits on that. We can see that parasitic relationships can be divided into 3 or 4 different types of the parasitic relationships. We can call it mutualism. There are some kind of the relationship in which both of the parasites are getting benefits, then commensalism, and then there are some other harmful relationships between those parasites and their host. So virus is parasite. It has to live on some other organism. It needed the host for its replication. This is some diagram which can show us that what kind of the parasites are there. Here you can see this is the micropredator, the host, and this is the parasite we call it. And then the ectoparasite. The ectoparasites are there are 2 kind of the most important classification of the parasites. One is the ectoparasites and other are the endoparasites. Ectoparasites are those which live outside of the body of the host, just like on the skin, just like here you can see the mosquito and it is the host. This is the ectoparasite. Then the endoparasite which lives inside the body of the host. Then the parasitoids, and then the last is the predator. Ectoparasites and endoparasites, that host, and then new adult parasitoids, predator, and it comes the prey. Part of the host eaten by the parasites are micropredator. Host prey killed by the parasitoids or the predator. Then the parasitic in nature. The viruses are the naturally parasites. Of course, they are parasitic in nature. They live in another organism and take the benefit of it. Free living organisms that are required performed metabolism for their replication and makes them parasitic in nature. Here we can give the example of some cellular living and non-cellular organisms. These are the parasites, protozoa, fungi, and the prokaryotes, then the viruses, and then we have some cellular and acellular. We can see the viruses and the prions are the non-cellular, non-living because they cannot replicate by themselves. However, the living, these are the prokaryotes, the bacteria or the fungi, they can replicate by themselves, and the prions and viruses, they are unable to replicate by themselves. So dependence, the viruses cannot survive without a host, and therefore they are dependent on the host. And then deprived of the complex machinery, the viruses don't have the complex machinery for their division, for their replication. They need the host. Therefore, they are the parasites, the obligatory parasites. Why they are the obligatory parasites? Because they need to use the enzymes of the host, because they need to use the machinery of the host, because they need the metabolism, they need the host. Therefore, they cannot replicate, they cannot live without a host. Therefore, they will be called as regressive or the obligatory parasites.